There we go. Looks like we've got sound at last. Not quite sure what happened there. Apologies. I'm just going to make sure I've got sound so when it comes through here in a minute, hopefully I have sound. Right. That was really stupid because I said loads of really good things. There we go. I can hear it on my version as well. Right. Apologies for that. I will keep a half eye on that just in case it cuts out at all. It has done that once before. The joys of trying to manage a billion technologies, connect a camera so you can take photos in stop motion and live stream. Not a small feat. Anyway, as I was saying, today we are building the Lion Knights Castle, bag 17 in stop motion. And what this means is I'm going to put a brick half down, take a photo, and then push it down again and take another photo. So each brick is going to have 2 photos at least. And that's going to give it this really cool effect where it looks like it's building itself. And you'll see that as I go along now. If you look at any of my videos from probably January onwards, they all use this method. Before that, I just had bricks appearing, and it looks good, but it's not quite as cool as this. So, and just so you're aware, this set has 4,500 and I want to say 14 or 13 bricks. Now, if you do your maths and realise I'm doing 2 photos per brick, that's well over 9,000 photos. Now, including that, I do little bits of stop motion. Some bricks I might put down in 3 or 4 or even 5 photos. I might just add, like, when I add a little flame here, it might turn for 4 or 5 frames. So that's another 4 or 5 photos. So we are talking, well, I think above 10,000 frames for this. And this is going to be my biggest video to date. I've done the UCS XWING, it's not released yet. I keep saying I'm going to sit down and I'm going to edit that video. It's got a few issues with it which are really holding me back, but I will get that one out very, very soon. In fact, it's almost done, to be honest. I've done quite a bit already. But yes, bag 17. So here we go. Today we are going to be building, I believe, the dungeons. So this part here. So we just connected. So last time we built this side and we've just connected it up, but now it looks like the focus is purely on these dungeons. Oh no, hang on. I may have skipped ahead. Yeah, I reckon I've skipped ahead. I might have not skipped ahead. Okay, so we might have some set movement in this one too. And I will be reading. I don't know how well you can currently see the manual because I don't know where the camera's pointing. But I will be reading out as we go. Now, if you are watching, please, please, please chat along. There's nothing more boring than building Lego. No, I love building Lego, but it actually really, really helps. Right, this cannot be all one bag. I do not see that many parts in this bag. Somewhere bag 18 begins, I'm sure of it. Might not, I might be very wrong here. I'm just going to keep going. There you go. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we are we adding? We're not adding to the other side at all, are we? That's the next one. That's fine. And then we can really focus on what bag 18 is going to do. So I think it's time for a change of camera angle. Or do I? Nah, maybe not. Similar-ish angle. Because I'm going to move the set slightly, I am going to just change it, and we're going to do these doors, and I want to see what's in these doors. So instead of the angle I have had, I'm going to change it slightly. Now, we have got a minifigure in this bag. Now, we've also got lots and lots and lots and lots of blue tack underneath, or white tack, I should say, really. I might need to get another piece of white tack to remove the white tack from this set. We shall see. Good. That's what I meant to happen. So, it's the bits inside. I'm going to leave some little bits on just because I want it there, just to help me every now and then, just to stop the set from moving. I'm going to get it all off now. I'm probably going to put some more on. Maybe not this piece. But yeah, if you've ever watched any of my live streams or you've spotted my blue tack on any of my videos, you'll know that's how I stop them moving around. And that's important in stop motion, because there's nothing worse than seeing a set move a whole turn. Right, because I'm going to move, I'm going to take this bit out and we're going to start again with all of this blue tack. Right, and the reason I use white tack now, I used to use blue tack mostly, but I actually use white tack mostly now, is simply because, so let's make sure there's no cat hairs or anything on this. Yeah. Well, where are we building? Where are we building? Is it all at the front? And then there is some at the back. Oh God. This is going to be fun. You can sense it. So, we're going to start with the front. I'm going to put it dead center in the camera. So, if you can see, at the bottom right of my screen, there is a little camera, a little square box with my camera settings in it, I should say. And from that, you'll be able to see exactly what the camera sees. Or you will when I actually put it onto the live view. So this little camera here, not this one, shows you exactly what's live and what's going on with my set build. So let's start sticking down. So bit of blue tack underneath, and because this is the front set, I don't want any movement, so I'm just going to stick it twice under there, push that down, check it what it looks like on the camera. Now because this side shouldn't move, I'm just going to give it one on this edge, because at some point I have a feeling we're going to be turning this whole set round in order to build what we want. But for now, in fact, it's probably going to be straight away that we turn the whole set round. What I'm going to do is skip forward, build the bits that can be seen at the front, and then do the rest. And that's quite common practice for me. It's just the way I like to get it done. Just adjusting for some shadows, but not much we can necessarily do about those. Getting my focus right. And I'm going to take a clean shot, my first shot of the night. I'm going to also... Oh, okay. Apparently we're trying to take a photo using a different camera, even though we've got the live view of the camera we want. So I use a program called Digicam. It's free, and you can tell it's free. It's good, but I would love drag and frame one day soon. I'm going to put the manual there and just try to keep that out of shot. Now let's build the front, turn the set around, and then we're going to talk minifigure that's in this set, because we have a forest woman in this set, and a lot of you on my channel love my minifigures. And this is the third and final. Sorry, I'm opening this packet. It's probably really hard to hear me. This is the third and final forest person in this set. So we have got a forest man, a forest child girl, and a forest woman. So certainly building up the forest army. There is also black falcons in this, as well as, of course, the lion knights. Right, so that's our first two. So what we're going to do is start off in this corner, squeeze that down, pop the door on, which is going to rotate this way, So what I'm going to do with this is just put it in. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not sure it's going to work. What I'm going to do, just put it in a little bit. Take my photo and put it in a lot of it. But I'm going to keep the position the same. And then it's just going to close. Now something I have realised is potentially the lighting is not great. This bit. And then, oh, that's a really cool. So this is a weird colour. It's like dark brown, very dark brown. Right. How have we got Magis? I didn't realise there was a minifigure on there. I'm just going to take him off because I don't want a minifigure in shot right now. Oh, I'm going to be a bit anal here. I'm going to put the Lego the correct way up. I'm just going to have a quick look, see how those photos coming out. They're actually really good. They're a lot lighter than what they seem on the camera, so that's good. That's what we like. Better quality than what can be seen. Now I could have probably. Right, is this one going to shut this way? Now this is cool. So if you realise, there's 2 cells here for your prisoners of this castle, because we all know we take prisoners of war. And I'm going to add a big creaking sound here, like, because I really want. So this is what I'm saying. I've just taken probably 6 or 7 photos for there. I made it. Hi Ash Powers, how are you doing? Sorry, I should actually put my phone. I did this last time. Didn't have my phone up high, so I couldn't see it. So, but I can hear you. I can see you. Thanks very much. Yeah. Building Lego in stop motion. It's cool, but it's very, very geeky and time consuming. But the videos at the end of the day, I think look awesome. How are you doing tonight anyway? Right. What's next? I'm going to skip forward a bit because this is building the back again. This is all building back here. It's not exactly in shot at the moment. It will be soon. I'm just going to see. So there's 2 bits that go up there. And there are some bits there. So I might. Yeah, I'm going to build up this front. So where does that go across? Yep, I am. I'm indeed English. Right, so I'm just on a slight focus here as well, just to get this first couple of bricks down on this side. Actually, in England then? So most of the time I get Americans on here, actually, I think, or Australians. Probably because I end up doing this quite late at night. Stream lag is like, sorry, it's probably me as well. So I'm like focusing on this. My messages are down there, whichever camera you're looking at. And yeah, I do lose track sometimes. Right, because I'm trying to sort of focus on not forgetting my place, if you know what I mean. Finding Lego bricks, so I'm going to need that one next. Oh, hang on, is this? So I'm skipping ahead as well, which is never good. That's a 2, so that's going to go there. So let's clip that one down. So this is sort of building up the front of the dungeon here, which is really cool. And actually we've got a skeleton in this set as well. I don't think they're counting that as a minifigure, which is quite good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch my streams, so well, I watch it, but after the fact. I don't obviously watch it during, so I never know quite what's happening with it. Alright, I think that brick's fine to go there. Don't think there's anything holding that. I'm just going to double check. Go back in the manual quickly. No, so there's nothing there at the moment. So I'm just going to do that one as well. Just to hold that bit in. Is it the same on the other side? It is not. Okay, so we're going to continue on with this bit up here. It should just be one of those, and then another one of those. I can see me going very wrong tonight with this because I do my layout on chats all OBS, so it's just, I mean, there's actually loads more I can put on this. Connect the cameras up, add them all as a video source in OBS, and then you just sort of drag and click and move it around until you got it where you want. It's quite easy. Once a bit of Googling and you work it out. The hardest one is the main camera because that runs off a separate program and OBS has to pick that up. In the meantime, that program's doing stuff and the camera's sending stuff to the computer, so it can get a bit confusing at times to what it's trying to do. Mainly from the perspective of, oh, that's cool. Mainly from the perspective of the cameras, they don't know what ones they're doing. Yeah, little laptop running just there, which runs it all. It runs the photo program and it runs the live stream basically. I don't think anything less would be able to power it, to be honest. Definitely cannot do this off a phone. Where is that going? Sorry, also focusing on what the heck I'm doing here. Because I've skipped so much and I've come back and I'm like, that's not right. What's that? Is there something there for these bricks to sit on? No. There's not going to be anything there, is well. No, that's fine. So I was trying to work out. So these bits going in here now. It looks like maybe they were sitting on something, and I couldn't quite work it out. What's that? Are you getting a PC soon? That's all right. Thank you for popping along. It's, well, hopefully when this video is finished, you'll be able to see it all. I'm bag 17 of 26 now. I'm starting to feel like it's getting towards the end. More than welcome. Hopefully you can join us again soon. Or pop on any time. These streams do go on for quite a while. Right, I'm just going to squeeze that one in there. This feels really random, like the way it's building tonight. It's going to sit there. Then this is going to go in place. So that clicks in. That's going to click down. And the reason I did this is just because I couldn't be bothered to go backwards and delete that thing. Good night, Ash Powers. We'll speak to you soon. There we go. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Or very similar on the other side, I should say. There we go. Right. And then oh, this one's quite cool. So then we want to put this in. And that's going to give it all the support it needs, hopefully. Does that stop? No. It makes it really tight. That's all right though. Right, I'm just checking the focus. I actually produced one of these videos, not produced, but well, I did. I put it into DaVinci, which is what I edit all my videos with. The Bag 13, because I've done a camera change since I was actually building this originally. I wanted to see what it's going to look like in the new camera, and oh my god, it was just so much better. I didn't, obviously I know the photo quality is better, but I was still making them at 4K before. I was still doing anything, but the silly things like the Lego logo, you could see it so clearly on the new one. I couldn't. I was like shocked how good it looked. I couldn't honestly believe it. So I am, I'm really looking forward to, it's going to look different. So halfway through this video, or quarter way through the video I should say, no, almost halfway, it is definitely going to look a lot different because there is a camera change, and obviously that's going to have repercussions. But sorry, I'm trying to get this bit down and clipping in now. There we go. But the camera change, I don't think it's going to matter too much because there's enough lighting changes, set changes, different things like that going on the whole time. So I was very worried before. I think that put me off continuing this set a bit. I was thinking I need to go back to my old camera, work with that one, but actually, no, this is going to be absolutely fine. And I shouldn't have worried, and I shouldn't have delayed all this time for getting this set built. Trying to find a piece. There it is, right in front of me. Oh, hello, skeleton head. You can stay there. Right, we will talk minifigures very, very shortly, I promise. Right, is that everything that happens at the front? Oh no, here we go. So we're going to build up. Oh, you cheeky, cheeky. Legos. Should never use the word Legos because that is not a proper word. It is always a Lego. But they have done me over there because I could not put this down easily in stop motion. And now look, now I'm going to sort of cheat and make this go upwards. What I'm going to do it on one side and then the other. So again, what I was saying earlier, bricks go down, take two photos generally. This one, for example, I've just taken multiple photos. And here we go, I've built the front of this now. Now, skeleton will be built in a stop motion. However, he's been built here in the sorry, I completely lost what I was saying there. Right, I'm going to put this other brick on. So the skeleton's about to be built. What I will do is I will build skeletons slightly on the GoPro so you can see him. And then I'm going to add a tiny bit of stop motion in, which will move him across the screen to wherever I want him. And there's two more things to go, so I'll just do that. I'm going to do them at the same time. Now I have had the wizard coming in and out and lighting these little torches, but I think for this one, I'm just going to keep this back since we've got stuck. What I will do is completely disconnect that because it's going to be a lot easier. Have them both light up at the same time. And I'm not going to bother with any flickering of these ones, I don't think, because we've seen that 100 times now on this build. Plus these ones look really hard, potentially to make them do the flicker. Have a look. Yeah, that looks cool. Right, so skeleton. Let's get some parts out. He doesn't have any hair, obviously. That's all rotted away. He's got 2 arms, and this is actually my first modern. No, it's not. That's a lie. And say this is my first modern skeleton. Actually, I do have one from a show which I haven't built yet or touched. So it's the first one I'm playing with. Plus the other one's got tiny things. And all my other ones had the little ball joint arms which just flop down. So this is quite cool to see one with these arms that can actually rotate upwards, hold stuff, etc. And I'm definitely building him in the... So when I do him in the stop motion, he's definitely putting his own head on. Now, shall we have him walk? Walk, walk, walk into his cell. I think it's might be a good idea. Tell you what. Yeah, tiny bit of blue tack. Sorry, I'm trying to work out what I'm doing here. This can be quite difficult sometimes. So, 9:15. Trying to get this built before 10 o'clock tonight. Just so if you want a time limit, there's a time limit on what I'm doing. Now he's going to fall onto his bump. Boom. Two photos, and then he's going to lean forward. He's going to swing his little arms as he does. Maybe not leaning up quite that far forward. There you go. Now there is a bit of blue tack behind here, and it possibly could be seen on set. But now we're going to remove it. And this door is going to open as he stands up. Just doing it nice and slowly for him. Oh, now that is an issue. So he's going to then go, right, I've got to walk around this door. So I'm going to do it in the most comical way possible of a really leant back turn. And because he's a skeleton, there's no need for him to swing his arms. Or maybe there is. He's actually quite fun to animate. That's quite cool, right? Just seeing what he looks like on his journey to his cell. Note to yourself, this will be quite hard to make a stop motion with, like an actual animation, because of this pure tininess of these cells, of these bricks. Oh god. Right, he needs some blue tack on his feet now because we don't have anything in there. So there he goes into his cell. Actually, his head's turned all the way around. What I'm going to do is take that blue tack out before it gets too late. I'm going to turn his head back round, push him down. So there's a stud here I'm going to try and get him to hold on to. Right, what was the last shot? So, yeah. Damn. I can see this becoming one of those things where I'm just going to spend the next 10 hours doing a tiny, tiny walk cycle of a skeleton. And I haven't done a proper walk cycle here, I've just sort of jumped over the you know what, let's just screw it and go for this. He's gonna step backwards against the wall, because the thing is, obviously I'm about to move the set and whatever. I can't really afford to have him moving loads. So let's either that or a blue tack him in like this. Let's do it. Let's blue tack him in. There we go. Hopefully. God, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. I think that took about 10 minutes. So apologies, I've probably been very, very quiet during that whole process. but whew, we got there. Right, I'm going to turn this whole set round. And we're gonna see it from the other side. So just get the blue tack off. Just gonna maybe that last piece. Right, gonna just push this all down, try and secure it a little. Put a bit of blue tack under the water section here. And this is only temporary because I'm going to build at this middle section and then we're going to move around to this other side because I did notice something spreading across there. And I want to get that bit finished too. So, oh, is that quite a big move? It was, but never fear. One tiny last little movement. And then again, push it down. Right, so now it's time to go back and work out what we missed earlier. And now obviously I've got to try and work backwards as well. So this is potentially quite difficult. Oh, we have also changed camera again. Right, there we go. And push down. Right. Probably should try and get a bit more in focus. There we go. It gets confusing when you sort of see bits that you're like, well, that isn't there yet. Where's this going and stuff like that. So yeah, like for example, there's a piece which is going here. Nothing exists there yet, so that's fine. We know it's coming, but that's not yet. Now, I want to build that way. So, yes. Sorry, this is... Hey, Playing Build Stories, how are you doing? I'm just nattering away to myself, trying to work out what the hell is going on here. I'm not building in order, so it's really, really confusing. Like, seriously, I do not know what I'm doing here. How are you doing tonight? Right, okay, I get it. I get what I'm doing, sort of. I'm 90% sure I'm doing this okay. So we're building a base, I'm guessing, for the next set of floors and whatever, which is coming. But like that, is there supposed to be something underneath there? If I go to the previous page, if I go to the page before that, nope. So we're straight on top of the brown. Right, cool. Oh, this is confusing. You right? Straight live streaming. And that one can go down. And this one, we might be. I'm just trying to be sure. Probably would help. Probably would help if I had a GoPro working. Right. This is the only problem with having the whole thing interrupted. Is everything's stopped working. So there we go. Hopefully this will get our GoPro back. It's honestly a nightmare sometimes. Sorry, someone's just commented cool. Have we commented cool on? Thank you, Johnny. It's always fun to have lots and lots of issues, isn't it? Right, come on. Let's get some visuals back, please. Well, we've certainly got a GoPro turned on. The question is, can we get a GoPro working? If I take that out and back in. Oh, we just lost USB connected. Is it going to realise that we want to view a GoPro? So what happened was, I think my laptop overheated, which has not done in a little while. Normally only just happens when I'm playing VR. I did have DaVinci, Chrome, the streaming, and the camera program running, so yeah, that's probably why. Right, I'm really baffled to why the GoPro's decided it's not going to work. There we go. Turn it off and on again, and it works. I should know that working IT. It's a bit goofy, but the heads are meant to be game accurate. The Animal Crossing... Oh, what do you think of the Animal Crossing sets? Sorry, I don't think that's fully saw that because I was trying to do everything. Well, so I've never played Animal Crossing. I've obviously seen it, and I haven't seen Animal Crossing sets for it. Before we get started, then let's have a quick look at this. So Lego Animal Crossing. Oh wow, it is a thing. So when was this announced? Oh, it's literally just been announced in the last few hours because I can see loads of news about it. No wonder I had no idea what you were going on about. Lego really have got some good deals with Nintendo at the moment, haven't they? I really wish they would take Pokemon. Let's have a look. Animal Crossing. So I'm going to put it in front so everyone can see. I hope. Oh, wow. That really reminds me of Fabuland figures. Somewhere, if you search, I can't see them right now. I think my daughters must have had them. If you search my channel, there is a video called Fabuland, and that it's hard to see them anywhere. Those figures look very similar to that. Fabuland was a step between Duplo and Lego, apparently, that was out in roughly the 70s. and the idea behind it being that you could, like, it was a bit more babyish and it had larger parts, but it was essentially Lego. Might be on one of these. Might, no. No such luck. My kids have got them. But there were like big pandas and a pig and some other stuff. But those sets were actually, they were quite good, but I guess there just wasn't a market for something between Lego and thing. But they were also a bit freaky. So if you do get a chance, watch my Fabuland figures and see what you think compared to those. I could see the Animal Crossing, those sets being quite good because people love those Nintendo games, don't they? Like Animal Crossing and all that lot. So somebody will definitely buy it. And the cute figures, it's a bit like the Minecraft sets. They're massive, aren't they? People love Minecraft Lego. I mean, it sort of does go hand in hand. And I guess, I'm assuming Animal Crossing is very much a building game. From what I've seen, people make farms. That's probably very, very offensive, I'd imagine, to anybody who's actually played it. But yeah, it's cool. It's good that they're doing more and more stuff off video games because it's obviously like Star Wars, like any of these themes, they are absolutely good marketing materials. It's something people know, and they will automatically just be like, "Yeah, I want that because it's this." Right. With that being said, I need to finish this build today. Not the whole castle. I need to finish this build. This section of the build. So I'm just going to get the live views up so I can see. I'm going to take a photo because I want to check how much movement I had. Oh, hang on. Has the camera completely... And this is why I need to check. So what happened was a few minutes ago, or probably like half an hour ago, I had a massive failure with my laptop overheating. I've raised it up a bit. No, we're fine, other than the slightly light change. I'm just going to adjust that back. And we're building on this side. Now, I'm going to move this back up here so I can see it. If they're going to make a video minifigure from Minecraft, I'm guessing default Minecraft Stevens. So that's, yeah, the Minecraft, they just use the basic one, don't they? The basic sort of thing that you can get in game. I mean, if it was me personally, I'd just do it as a build your own. So you know how you get the build your own walls? Surely they could do something there where... Sorry, I'm just going to check where I'm building. Like, just encourage people to go to build your own wall, build your own Animal Crossing Minecraft figure, and that would be a really good idea, I think. Right, I am really in baffle mode right now. Right, so this is going here. So it's because on my manual, this is not completed yet. And that's very much on the edge of the focal range as well. And it'd be cool, yeah. I'll tell you what I'm surprised Lego haven't done, is sort of a build your own minifigure on the website. Like, design it yourself and then they'll make it for you. So in Animal Crossing, is it just humans you are, or is it like you can be literally any animal or what? Because like I say, I'm not overly familiar with the game necessarily. Right. Then we want a brown brick. So I'm just going to sort of build along as we chat, because we need to get this one bit of movement on this set now. I think I lost half an hour to laptop problems. Oops, just realised that bottom corner is probably not showing you anything right now. There we go. Right, a 4 brick. Yeah, that's not. I think it would be really cool for Lego style. You know, like Xbox controllers, you can go on and you can design your own. And I mean, really, it's not even designing your own. It's just using what's already there, and you can probably already buy. But they give you that feeling that, right, I can go on, I can change all the colours of the buttons, I can change this, I can change that. End of the day, you probably still make something which is almost commercially available, but you feel like it's your own. I'm surprised Lego haven't done that with minifigures yet. I mean, obviously they do if you go into the store, but there's only a limited number of parts. Right. What next? What next? What next? This bit's confusing me. So there. Are we leaving a gap there? We are. So, I did say it earlier in the stream, but because we've had a bit of a break, I'll say it again. The reason I'm building this in what would appear to be so slow is because I'm building in stop motion, which if you check out my videos, you'll see the kind of video this is going to be in the end. I'm just going to check the focal length. Let's change it ever so slightly just to capture this next brick. And so what the process is here is I put a brick down, which I will demonstrate with a 1x2, which is going just here. Put the brick down, take a photo, and then I push it all the way down, take another photo, and that makes it look like the bricks are landing into the stop motion. I love the way they design rocks in this castle. Like, it's just so cool. Anyway, so that means that every brick has roughly 2 photos, and then some, like the one I just did, have 3 photos. When I want to add more, so that's going there. Sorry, I'm just concentrating again. This is really cool. Like the little cave system that's being built is really quite cool. But at the same time, it's trying to build it not following the instructions correctly is hard, because so earlier I was building the front of this set, now I'm building the back of it, and we're just getting a feel. Right, have I missed anything? I've missed the arches, I know that, and so I've missed this piece here, and what's going on there? That's the front. Done that. We've done a little hinge. We've put that bit in. We've put a skeleton in, and then it's going to do the door. And the door is on the same side of those arches. So, and the tree is, and then that's another piece, and that's all on the same side. And then we need to do the flooring. I assume that'll be pretty much the end of it. Yes. Okay, this has actually worked out so well how I've been building this. So as far as I'm aware, I've done all of this top section. Now I'm going to rotate, so we've got this section in camera shot. And to do that, I'm just going to do a very tiny movement. Or about a very tiny movement-ish. And then we're going to start doing some bigger movements. Now we've also broken the blue tack. Look at that. This, I don't think you'll be able to see this, but I can see straight through this castle. into these other rooms. It's so cool. It looks so castly. I just want to take pictures down there. And actually, now that this set's a bit more robust and square, it's suddenly becoming a bit easier to take these photos and do this sort of rotation shot. It's really strange. I'm using this, so I've moved sets because this gives me a lot more room here. But at the same time, I seem to have less room now. It's a really odd thing to say, but I've gone from a 400 deep table to a 600 deep table. I definitely suddenly have a lot less room. Right, I'm going to zoom out. Now what I'm going to do, because I've had some a bit patchy zoom outs with some of my other sets, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up to say I've zoomed out. And I'm going to add that in digitally afterwards, because these photos are really high quality. It will not matter. Right. This is the point where I discovered I've done something completely wrong, because that does not look like it's going to line up. Oh, it does. Good. Let's just check that focus. Oh, did we stick down properly? It seems quite stuck, but never assume. So, just gonna slip a bit of blue tack in at the back here, just to make sure it's nice and secure. And you won't be able to see this because obviously it's behind. But hopefully it'll just make sure that nothing can really move and we don't get any ugly sort of jumpiness on it. Right, now we're going to do this piece. Whoops. Did I? Yeah. No, I need to go back and check. Cool. Oh dear, I just kicked the whole table. That's never good. Never what you want to do when you're making stop motions. And let's get a bit of speed on this build now. I was actually hoping to finish this one by 10 today. Clearly, that has not happened because I'm sitting here at 10:05. But we did have a half-hour interlude with the technical issues. Right. Was there anything else that's been missed off? So I'm just checking through these instructions again as we go, just to see what was built and what wasn't built. No, that looks really good. Right. So now we're going to build a strange thing. So we really want the light just to be on there. And we need that focus to be quite close on that tree section. I'm just working out what's happening. I think this is upside down. No. Ah. I see. Right, I was really confused because this, obviously it's going to slide. But yes, there is a section here, which is just a plate. And I thought we were going to connect now to something. We're not. That's good. What we are going to do then is get out our favourite blue tack. So, and it's going to be very important that this gets held really well because it's going onto a plate. So, it's going to go just there. I don't know how well this is going to be visible. Now, obviously, if I'd known this was going to be a thing, I probably would have not started this tree off before. But obviously, that was a couple of bags ago. In fact, I feel like we built this and then we went off to a different section and we come back. So yeah, it would have been pretty hard not to get on with this. However, we're about to be above the tree line, so that's good. And this is going to be obviously a secret door, I'm guessing, which is going to allow escape of the prisoners. So what we will do in a few minutes is talk about the prisoner. The prisoner potentially being the forestman, because this is the one that's come in this bag. Obviously we've got Skeleton Man, but he's not escaping for obvious reasons, being dead and all. I mean, he could become a Fright Night and obviously come back to life. However, I think it's safe to assume right now, bearing in mind this forestmen have got a little secret cave next to this prison, that it is indeed them who shall be escaping. And I'm tempted to put that in as a bit of stop motion. I'm just going to do 3 for this one because I accidentally pushed it down. And look, this is really cool. They've sort of given us little cracks in the rock by just having parts that don't fit together particularly well. Right. Now, so here we go. Whoops. This is the problem, trying to make stuff in stop motion look really cool. It's hard. It's hard to get things to stay still. There we go. And here we go. Click, 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 click. Let's get everything clicking down and holding together. And then play it on top. And this is our secret little sliding door, which is going to reveal the prison. So this is the prison. I don't know if you can tell. This is the prison there. Right. Is that it? Is that everything we do for that one? That is. So that explains why previously we did not build the tree. Because you needed to get in here. Because now we're going to build the tree and lock this piece in. Which means I need to get rid of all my blue tack before I move on. Which is a tiny bit left just there. There we go. And hope that if I push this, slide this back in place, which now apparently I can't, it will look the same. So let's see. Yeah, 9 out of 10. I don't know if there was a... Right, I've missed off 2 bits. So there was a bit earlier in the manual here. It's got, that lad's seen 1 too many days in the dungeons, and that was all about the skeleton. I've completely missed that off. And then this bit, that's really cool how that mechanism works, because it is literally just a corner piece, a corner plate that holds it on. But anyway, there we go. Right, now it is time to build the tree. Now I've been quite excited about this bit, and now I'm thinking, do I change angle? Do I just have an angle change and look up the tree or not? Because I don't think we're building the tree in full here. We're not. Right, here we go. So this, on the instruction manual, it then shows this bit going across, and this is what I thought it was going to be. It says, there seems to be a trick in this cell. I'll have to talk to her ladyship to make sure it's properly sealed. And that's, of course, referring to this special little rock. Anyway, let's build the tree, because the tree is going to give this a bit more support and just going to stop it from all falling apart. And we're now going to build up, and I'm not going to angle change or anything because it's a lot more effort than it's worth. If it were building a whole tree at once and it was going to sort of tower over us, I think I would have, but no, not without an angle, without the whole of it. I don't see the point. It's a bit of a shame because it'd be nice to have seen the tree build up all as one. But I just, maybe one day if I rebuild this for like 20th anniversary of the channel, I'll do that. When this set is well and truly well played with and looking old. Say that, my other castle is nearly 30 years old and it does not look old at all. Right. So because there are things to go in the middles, but I'm just going to do the brick part first. And this black tree is so cool. And we've got obviously the one that came with the Forestman set. And again, actually, this is another bit like, look, it's the Forestman's tree. So now we've got these little grey bits going in. I've got 2 of these going in actually. And one of them at least is going to have sort of a vine sticking out of it. If not both, we shall see. And then in a minute we'll talk. Oh, Jackie boy, I did not see you say what's up. I apologise if you're still watching. I was busy talking away to Kilps Films, if that's how you say it. Right, I've only got 1 vine, like I said, so that's going in here. Make sure I don't get the manual in the way. And we're just going to twist that all the way around as it goes in to there. Right, is that it? So now, is that just hanging midair? Yep. Oh god, I love it when Lego just put bricks midair and you're like, what's going to happen there later? Because most of the time it does. And then 1 there. And that is the trunk of our tree sorted. And now, oh look, and this bit is going to hold this in, so it can't escape upwards, it can't escape forwards, it's trapped. That secret door is trapped as a permanent feature now. Right, now here's the bigger challenge. there is a second secret door which opens here, and we need to build that. And the challenging part is, I don't know how. Right, how quickly is it? Right. So what I'm going to do is build straight up to the. So we've got that piece. Let's go in there. Then we're going to have one of these. And then we're going to have one of these. Got it. Don't worry, I know how I'm going to build it. I've changed my mind. I love secret doors in Lego. They are the best. Secret doors and traps. It is just such a Lego thing, and it's so cool. And this is probably going to be the most wonky of builds, but it needs to be done. Right, let's just squeeze that in. Oh, that's perfect. Look, so I can put that there, and then if I lift it up and push that on, of course there had to be a gap, so we do actually have a bit of space. Perfecto. And now we can build up really quickly on this without hopefully too much movement. And even if it has movement, hopefully it will always fall back to center and we don't have to worry. There we go. I'm gonna bang just a tad of blue tack below it because it is moving, and that will just hold it in place, just allowing me not to have to worry. Didn't click that the burst print in the blue tack was not going to do a single thing. There we go. There we go. That's going to hold now. And I'm just going to let you follow the instructions now, I think, mostly. Because it looks, to me at least, like there's not much going on. Right. Whew, I'm hungry. I do need to go to bed soon because I've got work in the morning and children to get to places. However, I cannot wait to get this next bag finished. I'm just loving. I love it when Lego puts stuff in that has no relevance to being there. Like, what's the purpose of having that red brick in there? Right, I need one to go here as well. Right. This is going to be tricky. Also got to try not headbutt my camera at the same time. Now there is a brick going in here, but you cannot see it, so I'm going to ignore it. In the grand scheme of things, if I miss out 2 parts of 4,500 bricks, you're not going to notice one tiny error, hopefully. In fact, I'm going to put it on the side there, and the idea being that, yeah, there's not enough light on it, I don't think, for you to even be able to see what's going on there, unfortunately. And it is a dark cave, so it was always going to be hard to light this section of the castle. Right, so what's going on the other side? A slope. A big, long slope. Is it that long? It's that long. See, I don't know, like red tube there, which you cannot see at all. What is the purpose of it? I mean, I know this, they hide little things, but why have they hidden a red tube? Honestly, is it some hidden meaning? Is it just so that it's easier to build? I just like to know the reasons behind their thinking sometimes. Right, what I'm going to do, I've just had an idea. When this lifts up, there's going to be a forest man behind here, giving us a big wave. Because obviously we've built it and we haven't seen him in there, or her in there. It should be her because it's a female, a woman. That sounded really weird. A female, a woman on this section of the castle. And we're going to talk minifigure. Right. Worryingly, I have some bits left over that I didn't want left over. We've still got all the flooring to go actually, so that's probably why. And pop, a little flower is going to come on here. Pop. And that's it. Really well hidden. We do have some bits left that I'm a bit concerned about. I'm just going to double check that they are going down in the next. One of them is not, which would suggest to me we've missed something, and I think it's there. I should work it out. It might have to be after, but I'll just slip it in after this bit of the build. Anyway, let's talk minifigure. So here she is. Plain green legs. One of them, oh god, that was stiff. One of the modern torsos for the forestman. A quiver, of course, because she's a forest lady. Now, we don't have a bow for her, but in here, which I need to take the blue tack off, there is a bow and there is a shield. So it would be safe to assume, even though this was a couple of bags difference, that this is her bow and shield. And look at that face. Only single-sided face. She's got a big smirk on her face. And this is the second forest woman we've got, because we've got another forest woman with big long hair who came in the gift with purchase set. I can't remember if there's any in the olden times or if they're all just standard smiley face Lego men. We've also got an extra spare tentacle. She could hold the tentacle, couldn't she? Be like, I will either shoot you with an arrow or whip you or tickle you with this tentacle. I don't know why I'm putting on a random posh male voice. There we go. Bit of venom in her. Maybe not. Right. Let's put her inside. And she's going to lift her arm, wave, 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 and then it's going to close. Now, because I want her to wave, 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 I'm going to place her there. Now, is she looking at the camera? Let's just get her looking up a bit. Okay. Now, because I want this to stop in multiple places, why have I just had my laptop doing something strange again? Please do not be overheating or closing or doing anything weird. Right. Now I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Take photos quickly, I think, is the answer. No, took my hand in that one. Oh god, why do I do these things? Just like decide I'm gonna try and do the most stupid of actions. Why has the live view not been updating? Was it updated on there? No. Oh, I really apologise for that. I did not realise the live view window had decided it did not need to update. And I don't know why it's just decided that it didn't need to be the window it's supposed to be. There we go. So this whole time I've been chatting away. I'm not even showing you the live view. Well, you can see it on the GoPro, but you're not seeing the photos I'm actually taking. Right, quickly take a photo. And then one last one here if I can get it to stick before it's fully rotated round. Let's put it there. No, it's not going to stick, is it? It's not going to play ball. I don't know if you saw what I've done here, but I've actually just let it slide down on the blue tack all by itself just to get that visual effect. Right, and then so now we've got it there. She's just going to look up and do it in 2 movements. She's going to start raising her arm. And she can just give us a little wave. And we're just going to move. Oh, this is stiff now. This piece across, hopefully without taking out her hat. I'm going to go blue tack again. So that's on his body. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not sure it can. No, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. It's going to be too much effort to try and do that right now. Because what I want to do is a complete set turn. So I'm going to close all this up. I'm going to get her out because otherwise I'll forget that she's in there. So a complete set turn. And I forgot about the blue tack at the back. I'm going to raise this up. Get as much of the floor in focus as I can. It's a really narrow focus. Look, it's really strange. It's so tiny, the amount of space that you have to actually get to focus on. Right, and we'll take a couple of photos there before we start. And then we'll build in from this side. So it's one of these just here. Let's have a look. Now where is that missing? There's one there. There is one on this side. That's where it's missing from. So just going to pop this on here, because I suspect that's going to come into place soon. And that one. I'm just doing sort of three at a time here, potentially, just a bit, breaking it up. And this is the bit I love, when you click that these, although the castle splits, when it comes back together, it actually makes rooms when you've got the castle. So I'm assuming this might all be built up eventually, but the two rooms that are opposite each other will connect to make a room for the minifigures when you can't see them. And that's really cool. That's such a nice level of detail. Just going to check that I didn't put my hand in front of that photo. Man, how even just touching the lens there can make a bit of a jump. Right, we're in the last 4 bricks. Whoa, this has been quite a build tonight. We've had technical issues, we've had random chats about Animal Crossing and Lego's latest announcement, and we've had forest women hiding in caves and skeletons doing stop motion. So it's been quite a productive night. A bit annoying with my overheating laptop, at least I didn't actually lose any data. And this is starting to look really cool. And I'm going to look to do bag 18 probably in the next few days, because I really want to start making some headway with this build. So yeah, I'm trying to just get a bag a night in, because like I said before, in stop motion it is difficult. It takes forever. Every brick you're putting down twice essentially. Really, I think I just do this to extend my Lego builds. There we go, finished. Fin for now. Just going to take an extra photo and you guys can see that. So I'm just going to check the next page. Right, bag 18 looks like it almost continues on perfectly, which is also really annoying because I'm going to have to do another camera change if I want to make it not jumpy. Oh, a gear. Is this going to be the start of the gate? No, it can't be. This is going to be something else, hopefully. Sorry, I was looking ahead there. But here we go. Castle is done for tonight. We have built all this top section, all these little arch, all these little bits, the tree, the secret mechanism in here. I'm going to move it because it's going to get moved. I'm not going to keep this still and the camera's going to move. Oh, look at that. I didn't realise that. So look, if you blast that, it actually pushes the whole lot. Can you see that on there? So, secret little door, which allows someone to escape. Oh, look at that. Even when it's closed, it's so perfect. Right, this is what I was wondering before. How does this look? And look, this connects together perfectly. So this black wood here is almost touching the tree, and this is the stairs that we made a few days ago. and did the wizard doing his thing up there. That's really, really cool. And it's all just so hidden. And then you get this secret. So you can come down these stairs and into this secret little section of dungeon. And you come round here. Oh, I've got blue tack on the bottom, so it's getting stuck every now and then. I'll be cleaning this off once I finish the live stream. But yeah, so we've got a secret little dungeon just here. Which, can you see this? I'm not sure. I'm trying to look at the GoPro. But yeah, a secret little dungeon that goes through to that part there. And if you look, suddenly there's an escape route. Poor fella on his side didn't stand a chance, did he? But oh, there's some of my white tack. Just going to get that off before I forget. And we close up. Oh, we don't push these bricks down very well. We close up. Eventually, I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of mechanism. And that again, you have. This is quite funny if you think about it. So you can walk up these stairs, come down here. So this, when it's closed, you come up this stairwell here, walk down these stairs, and then you could have it open. This is like some sort of Harry Potter castle, really, isn't it? Like everything moves, and then you can walk back down here and you can do a loop of your own dungeon. But let's get the white tack off before I forget. So, like I was saying, this castle is really coming on. This is bag 17. We have 8 bags to go. I'm pretty sure it's 26. I don't know how big some of those bags are as well, so it could be quite speedy from here on out. And I think we're just building up and up and up. So I'm sort of regretting moving this castle now, but yeah. I think we're going to probably spread it like this next time and then have all the building coming up here and work its way up. So probably fine to make the adjustment I did. Hopefully I might do a live stream tomorrow. If not, most likely Thursday. It will not be Friday. And I might try and get one in on Saturday as well, because, well, oh, the wand, that's just fell out of the bucket. Where's the bucket? I've actually can't even remember where parts of this castle are now. Ah, there's the bucket. Oh, actually, did I put... I did. Haha. There's white tack on the ones that are in the bucket. I forgot about that. The only thing I would love if this castle was just one stud for every room wider, because it is quite narrow for the minifigures, but that's not a problem. There we go, and 2 new forestmen from here, plus the girl. What do you think of this set then? Anyone? It's, in my eyes, this set is absolutely awesome. I'm loving it, and I cannot wait for it to be finished, connected to the other side, and just be such a cool playset. These dungeons are just, they're so cool, and that skeleton is awesome. Like I said, I had all the old school style skeletons, so I've never had one like that. Stop motions never push your bricks down properly. That little cave system there with the bats, I don't know how well you can see it, but that's looking really cool now that it's in the dark. And the grey bricks just make it darker. The frogs, yeah, this is cool. I wonder where this is going. I'm not sure. I might end up looking up bits of this castle so I know what's happening next, because there's a stud there as well as an open brick hole. Maybe that's all to do with the drawbridge. Wouldn't have thought so, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, like I said, we'll be doing some more stop motion soon. Probably tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, if not Thursday, and probably on Saturday. So catch me for those live streams, where hopefully we'll do bag 18, 19, and maybe even 20. And I'm going to skip ahead, and that is for the drawbridge. By the way, the drawbridge goes over that bit of water, of course. Brilliant. Right, thank you very much for watching. See you all again next time. when I work out how to stop. Bye.